Hi everyone, and welcome to Jane Talks Buffy, where I'll be talking about and reviewing all the episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer in order. Today, I'm looking at Season 7, Episode 19, Empty Places. We begin the episode with everyone getting the hell out of Sunnydale, including Clem, who tells Buffy he has no choice because the Hellmouth is out of control.
I don't think anyone's gonna be able to stop it. I mean, I'm sure you'll do fine. Complete confidence in you.
Sarah Michelle Gellar is clearly ill as her voice sounds like sandpaper, but gotta keep on slaying. And into the credits we go. Giles is lying to this cop for information as Willow helps with magical staring, and some crazy guy gets dragged past before these cops want to hunt down Faith. Xander is recovering and is okay with things, but Willow stays with him as he plans to be a pirate, which causes Willow to cry. Aww. Anya preps the potentials for the army of uber vamps, but it's not going well, and she says holy water doesn't work on them, even though Buffy proved it did. Rona says she's more scared of Caleb than the uber vamps, and Amanda says it's hopeless, so Anya tells her about her recent fling with Xander, which is less than helpful. Tits! Kennedy and Amanda go to talk to Faith before Buffy gets home with the police file Willow and Giles got, which could help them find out more about Caleb. Kennedy says something mean but truthful, so Buffy leaves and goes to the abandoned school, where she looks at that one photo she likes before she gets a visit from Caleb. He rambles on, she threatens him, he tells her off, she punches him, but of course he's way too strong and throws her through the window. Besides plot, why didn't he kill her? Dawn finds an abandoned mission with a symbol on the wall, so Giles shows it to Spike, who he sends to check it out, along with Andrew, who is annoying him, while Faith takes the potentials to the Bronze in its final appearance when Nerf Herder is playing, which seems fitting. Buffy gets home to an almost empty house and tells Giles what's happened.
A short lack of consciousness was nice. I feel rested.
And he tells her about Spike's mission, but she's salty and bitches that no one has her back. Caleb and the First plot while the potentials have a good time until the cops come in and take Faith outside to shoot her and, hey, is that Alan Tudyk? Faith fights off the cops while the potentials and Dawn gang up on their jailer before going out to help Faith, which Buffy walks up on, so she sends them all home. Buffy tells Faith off and she says Buffy needs to get to know them before pointing out she couldn't protect them at the vineyard, so Buffy punches her. Back at the house, Faith explains to Robin what happened.
This one's from someone who just thinks she's a cop. It's my favorite of all my current bruises.
And they bond before Xander gets home. Spike and Andrew get to the mission where they're immediately attacked by some rando dude, and Xander is warmly greeted by everyone before Buffy announces they're going to attack the vineyard again. Spike questions the monk, who says Caleb can't be beaten, and shows them an inscription in a hidden room which reads, "Only she can wield it," and the monk tells them he's the only survivor. Buffy points out that Caleb is not guarding the Hellmouth seal, he's guarding the vineyard, so they should go in and take his power away.
Or, in the alternative, how about we don't?
Faith, Robin and Giles say it's foolish, which Buffy is offended by, and Rona chimes in saying she's being reckless, with Willow agreeing. Buffy says they need a leader, but Anya argues it doesn't have to be her, just because she's the Slayer.
So that doesn't make you better than us. It makes you luckier than us.
Xander is the final nail, so Buffy loses it, taking things out on Faith, but everyone votes for her to be the new leader, and Dawn of all people kicks Buffy out of the house.
Ding dong, the witch is dead.
Shut your mouth.
Faith goes out to see Buffy, who tells her to protect everyone, no matter what. Ooh, I enjoyed this one. I never thought I'd like having Faith back, but yes, this is the exact amount of loose cannon with heart that I needed. This feels like early season 3 Faith come full circle, and she's bonded with both Spike and Robin, which makes a lot of sense, given that all three have violent pasts due to an inciting incident, and all three have redemptive arcs, which is nice. You know I've not liked Spike since season 6, but now we're finally free of the chip, the trigger, the obsession, and the fallout of his soul restoration. His character is less cluttered and we can finally see him properly, with only 3 episodes left to go. It's interesting that everyone is abandoning Sunnydale. I mean, they kind of need to ahead of the finale, but think of all the big bads we've had and how many people have died because of them. But it's now that everyone decides to bail, which is reflected in the standoff with Buffy. She has always led them, protected them, but now is the time that they all turn on her and decide to abandon what they have known this whole time. I don't blame them happen given the circumstances, and also the core four are coming apart at the seams. But as we discussed previously, Buffy needs to be a slayer with friends in order to win. She knows that, so this plan is doomed to fail. I do have one gripe with this episode, but I wish Dawn hadn't been the one to kick Buffy out. I wish she'd actually gone with Buffy when she left the house. I think her character growth and their sisterly bond have earned that moment, so it's a shame it didn't happen. We have no deaths in this one, which keeps us at 52 humans, 7 transformations, 25 vampires, and 21 demons. So there you have it. That was Empty Places. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, or come say hi on social media. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button, it really does mean a lot, or consider subscribing if you want to be sired by my channel. Alternatively, feel free to check out my other YouTube channels. Thank you so much for watching, I'll speak to you soon, and don't let the vampires bite.